Oi, 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 kia ora everybody. Hope everyone's been doing well. First of all, my bad that I haven't been uploading as of late. I've just been like caught up with other stuff. One of the main ones being my wedding coming up at the end of the month on the 23rd. So yeah, counting down the days now. And as it gets closer and closer, I get much more nervous, and with all the emotions that come with weddings as well. Stress. Um, but yeah, I've been still trying to stream as consistently as I can on Twitch as well. Just trying to get my numbers up, yeah, for the wedding, so it'll help out a lot too. Um, Other than that, here we are with another video. Today's video is slightly shorter than the others that I've edited so far. So within this video, it's kind of like just carving all the little one percenters that I like to call them, just all the little stuff, which will help out in the long run for this piece too. And we ended up carving one of the hardest parts on this carving too for me personally, which was carving a sloth, something fully outside of my culture or outside of a Koil anyway. I tried to carve it in a fully different style, but you'll see it as it comes along through the video too. Other than that, enjoy the video. I hope you've all been well, and remember you can always find me over on twitch.tv/Brox with an underscore until I figure out how to do stream. Alright, kia ora everyone. Enjoy the video. Well, here we go once again, whanau. As you can see, Koil's Wheku piece, the progression from the last video. Now, if you forgot what this timber is called, it's called Kauri, Kauri, which grows abundantly in the upper half of the North Island. One of the largest trees in the southern hemisphere is actually a Kauri tree as well. Now, as I mentioned, you can see in the middle there with the... I wanted the sloth to be like one of the main focal points within the center of the carving. You kind of trying to figure out, I was processing at the time how I was going to do this carving, or this sloth with the processes that I know. And making sure, everything was relatively symmetrical in a way. And as you can see, that's when I was just shrinking it down to the ideal size. And one thing I wanted to do, if you can see in the nose, you can kind of see what looks like a sloth hand. I wanted to add the silhouette of sloth hands within the nose design, which you'll probably see later on as well. Yeah, one of the main things about this whole process in this video was just molding and cleaning at the same time. There were a lot of tricky areas on this piece too, but the way I overcome these situations is just by slowing down. It's the main way I do it. See, this is the sloth here. I took inspiration from Koil's emotes. I kind of just looked over them for a bit and tried to figure out how I was gonna do it. Man, I didn't even know how I was gonna do this while I was carving this as well. I was kind of winging it half the time and slow. So I started thinking about maybe doing like shallow cuts for, like, the color around the sloth's eyes to kind of bring the eyes out a bit. But I wanted the high point of this whole piece to be like the nose, because I know he's got a bit of a nose on it, his emotes, and that was kind of like the blueprint that I decided to go off with that whole section. And oh man, the amount of headaches I had with it too, for me personally. But as someone who likes to fully take his time, we eventually got through it, which wasn't necessarily that hard, which I was very happy about. And once again, me being picky, just trying to get it somewhat the same, with the rings around the eyes that eventually, fan out. But yeah, also, yeah, with the nose design too, I didn't want the arms to be like the same. I wanted them to be somewhat different, like it's perched up on a branch, but I hid the arms within the design of the nose, which you'll eventually see as we progress through. Is this a series? I guess this is a. You could call this a series, eh? Foo. Alright. But yeah, see, like, I fully slowed down in this section here just so I wouldn't, muck it up. And even in that section that I'm cleaning right there, just the amount of grain changes as you can see on the left hand side of that whole carving is like a grain change, or the vein that goes through the whole side. And yeah, the amount of grain changes within that section was a bloody nightmare, I'll say that much. But yeah, once again, slow it down, take my time. That's how I wanted to do it. Now that's how I've always done it, I should say. And yeah, I had no idea how to do the mouth thing, so I just cut like a simple dimple line, as you can see. But yeah, it eventually worked out in the end for me, so I just kind of rolled with it, to be honest. And you're cleaning up the taringa. The design on the ears, on those big round things on the side there. Arape. That's the name of that design there. It's probably, definitely one of my favorite designs, and one of the first designs I ever learnt when I started my path within whakairo as well. So yeah, that particular design has always had a special place in my heart, I'm not gonna lie. So coming up to story time now. I'll be back with you after that, alright? Sure. For you. We were waiting for you. But yeah, I met her at my good mate's 21st birthday. And obviously now he's 31, I'm 32, so that's how long we've been together. Well, we didn't get together that night. You know those chairs that you normally have at a barbecue party, those plastic ones? Well, we were drinking and she sat on one, and I heard a crack. And I looked at her and I started laughing at her. She goes, "What are you laughing at me for?" It's because she was sitting on the chair with 3 legs while the 4th was lying on the ground trying to act normal. And I shamed her out. It's like, "Yeah, you can't fool anyone now, look at your chair." And her sister was right there too. My sister-in-law. Then yeah, I finished for the night. I ended up going to lie down on the couch. And she sat across the lounge from me, and I was looking at her, I was like, she's a bit of a looker. But I didn't do anything, I just turned over and went to sleep. And yeah, we started talking more and getting to know each other. And one weekend I had a powerlifting comp, and my shoes that my grandmother got me, these red Nikes that I had for all of 1 week, got doorstepped, so they got stolen. Yeah, that was my mistake, obviously, leaving shoes in this shit town. Yeah, my shoes got doorstepped. I couldn't chase them because, I just finished the powerlifting comp. I could barely move. I said, whatever. Yeah, and pretty much that night, I asked her if she wanted to be my girlfriend. Yeah. And yeah, we've been together ever since. Many years pass, and then we have our first daughter. Who's 5 now, and then, another few years pass, we have our second child. And when she was 2, when my baby turned 2, because because she's a November baby. What's that? Scorpion, eh? Scorpio. Um, yeah, on the 1st of the new year, that's when I proposed to her. So we've been together for like 8, 9 years. And one thing I asked from her is if I could have a cringe T-shirt of her and some of the funny moments that we've had in our lives, for so I can wear like when all the ceremony and all that's done. And it kind of acknowledges that the cringe T-shirt that I'm gonna be wearing, a broken chair and a pair of stolen Nike shoes. It's kind of like, you know, what brought us together. And yeah, that's how long I've been with my partner for. And yeah, we get married next month, pretty much. So yeah, we've come a long way. I'm not scared to admit it in front of the world. I love her. I love her. How's about that one, chat? But yeah, had to share that one. Yeah, it's currently March now. We're counting down pretty much the weeks now from here on out. Anyway, back to the piece. So as you can see too with the mouth that I'm doing, I had decided to put an undermine on the top of the mouth so it kind of pops out a bit more, as you can maybe see right there. And around this point as well, you can see like that the sloth was all there. I didn't really want to change anything from here on out, just so it would make for a much better process, you know, an easier road ahead. So that was that, and as you can see right now, just doing a little bit of a push cleaning too, and getting in those like nitty gritty areas, just cleaning them out. And normally those are the types of hoopy that I do on the nose there, majority of the time too. In this process, like this is when I started getting to what kind of design should I draw, and that was kind of a winging it design there. I was trying to imitate like the Azure Dragon, because that's who Koil's character is a part of within NoPixel, which is Changang. Shout out to the Changang community as well. Bunch of lovely people, and the streamers within their community too. But I eventually, you know, went with my gut and decided to do the more traditional designs that I'm used to. Don't mind that, I was just showing my One Piece thing that I was going to open later. Yes, I'm a weeb. I'm a man of Māori culture and a man of culture too. But I only read One Piece these days. But anyway, going back to the design, I ended up choosing Higher Pakati, and this little section here that you see. Something else I wanted to add to further acknowledge the CG community was the tail of the Azure Dragon. I legit use Kaido's tail as a reference, just to make it easier for me. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. We'll upload another one soon. And ngā mihi nui, everybody. Kia ora. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, we'll be uploading more and more as we go along too. But on this day, like, and as you can see, you're keeping up to date with the videos. But on this day, I actually just finished well, not this day, yesterday, on the 4th of March, I actually finished the designing process of the whole carving itself. But I don't want to be a spoiler alert with these, with the series, I guess. Is that what we're going to call it? The Koil series for his piece. But anyway, as every YouTuber says, you know, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon, and much appreciated to everyone that still supports me on this platform today. Have a good one. Kia ora.